Back here in the Bay Area, though, Paul, we're also seeing fires, not in the immediate area, but also to our outside. And we know that we're vulnerable as well, especially we know it's dry. We know and the winds are going to pick up.
Right. That fire in Lake County, it's so sad that it's relatively small, only about 80 acres, but just in exactly the wrong spot.
Right.
And can result in so many problems in such a short amount of time after getting started. We're going to see dry conditions continuing, but at least we are going to cool down a little bit. That should help the fire crews because cooler temperatures, that means lower humidity levels, and that's what they need to help to boost those containment levels. Lighter winds would also help. Here's a look at the big picture pattern. We're going to see a gustier onshore wind pattern developing, so again, the stronger winds, maybe it'll help the fire crews a whole lot, but it delivers the cooler air and a little bit more moisture, even if it's not in the form of rain. High temperatures are going to be about 5 to 10 degrees below average tomorrow, but it doesn't last too long. More sunshine and then a little bit warmer. Our temperatures already bounce back on Wednesday, but in general, the onshore breeze, not only at ground level, but through the depth of the atmosphere, is going to continue to keep the bulk of that wildfire smoke directed away from us. You see it really concentrated in Southern California around the sites of those other fires. They're going to have to contend with some diminished air quality until their onshore breeze starts to strengthen a little bit. And that should happen by Wednesday. So better air quality statewide by the middle of the week. We're really not going to have to worry about it at all, though, with the onshore breeze keeping any wildfire smoke pushed away from the Bay Area for the foreseeable future. But it's something we always have to keep an eye on with so many fires burning around the entire region. Looking outside right now, a couple different perspectives of San Francisco. Blue skies overhead, fog hanging out along the coast. It'll make its move later on tonight. Temperatures at the moment are in the 60s, 70s, and 80s. Pretty close to what's normal for this time of year. Anywhere from 63 in San Francisco, that's on the cool side, to just below 70 in Oakland, to 70s in Santa Rosa and San Jose, and 80s for Concord and Livermore. Nice to enjoy a return to near average temperatures yesterday and today after that hot weather that we had last week. Let's talk about the fog. One of the factors resulting in the cooler conditions tomorrow is going to be a deeper marine layer along with that stronger onshore breeze. And so the fog is going to push pretty far across the bay and into the inland valleys by early tomorrow morning, even overcoming the terrain obstacle of the Oakland Hills. Even the interior valleys of the East Bay starting off with low cloud cover and fog. There's also going to be some clouds higher up in the atmosphere. So the clouds, yet another factor that's going to be helping to keep a lid on temperatures, which are going to start off pretty close to normal for this time of year. In fact, pretty much everybody is going to be in the 50s by early tomorrow morning. Mid to upper 50s in the Santa Clara Valley. Just the very warmest spots inland in the East Bay staying just below 60 degrees early tomorrow morning. But 50s across the board, it's not a bad place at all to start an early September morning. I guess tomorrow mid-September, now that we're rounding the corner to September 10th. Temperatures in the North Bay on the cool side, just above 50 degrees by early tomorrow morning. But everybody does manage to warm up at least a little bit, but we end up 5 to 10 degrees below normal. Only low 70s for those interior valleys of the North Bay because you're going to have the cloud cover hanging out a little bit longer. Temperatures only reaching the mid-60s in San Francisco. Average high is just above 70. Temperatures inland of the East Bay, the warmest spots around Antioch and Brentwood, only getting up to around 80 degrees. Same thing in the Santa Clara Valley. Los Gatos and Morgan Hill, two of the very few locations they're going to manage to crack 80 degrees by tomorrow afternoon. Now, this is kind of a one-day cool down with temperatures returning to near average as we hit the rest of the work week and into the first half of the weekend. But the long range outlook, the 6 to 10 day outlook from the Climate Prediction Center, that takes us almost to the autumnal equinox, shows a strong signal towards cooler than normal temperatures returning to the Bay Area and much of the western U.S. The entire state of California expected to have those cooler than normal conditions. Same thing for the 8 to 14 day outlook, which takes us to the first full day of autumn after the equinox. The cooler than normal weather expected to continue into the new season. So something to look ahead to if you're not as wild about a return to inland temperatures returning to the 80s by Wednesday and continuing through the first half of the weekend and even Sunday and Monday. We're not going to drop that much, but it should actually feel a little bit like early fall by early next week. Temperatures around the bay, also some ups and downs, back up after a cool day tomorrow, but near average in the mid 70s and then cooling down to the upper 60s to around 70 degrees by early next week. There is no rain at all in the forecast over the next 7 days, but the fog could be thick enough to register a little bit of drizzle along the coast tomorrow and then again by Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Liz?
All right, Paul, thank you.